Well, tonight on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to look at, Maxine Waters' recent election. And I just never understood how they keep getting voting back in. What is the actual demographics of her actual district in California? So let's go on and look at Maxine Waters, because she has won another term, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, another term. You couldn't find nobody else to run in her place. Let's check that out. So as you can see here, this is California House District 43, the general election results. And Maxine Waters got 160,080 votes, 75% of the vote. And then the Republican got 53,000 votes. So he only got 24% of the vote. OK. And this is what happened in the election. So she won again. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman needs to retire, go home. But let's look at her district. So in her district, right, the Congressional District 43 in California, it has a population of 716,670. OK. And lets you know what the median age is. It shows you the cities, Compton, Inglewood, Hawthorne, Torrance. That's all her area right there. OK, cool. Even though these used to be black areas, definitely Compton used to be, and Inglewood still got some black people there. Torrance, a lot of Hispanics there. But anyway, so in her district, it's 61% Hispanic. And then after that, you would have 21% black in her district. And then it would be 8% Asian, 7% white. And that will be it. So whites are definitely the minority in that district. But what I'm pointing out here, she has a 61% Hispanic people in her district. What does that mean? What that means is this is why people like her won't do nothing for black folk. She has to do something for the Hispanic community. She has to support immigration. Black folks, has she ever came out and just said on the state level, hey, I support reparations and California need to pay reparations to black Americans? No, because she would make sure that this 61% group is good, but she won't make sure the 21% group is good. Now, you go look at what the median household income is down here, and then let you know how many people is living below the poverty line in that district. Tell you about the drive, how many households, 40% married in her particular district. It breaks all this down, right? Now, the reason why we're showing you all this is to point something out here, ladies and gentlemen. The reason a lot of times with the Congressional Black Caucus, we talk about them a lot, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do nothing for black folks, and they do something for the party. So let's say Maxine Waters, she's more about the party, and the party is a party of illegal immigration. So she's going to support that. She's not going to support that 21% black folk in her district. She's not worried about that. Same thing with Karen Bass. She's not worried about black people. She's worried about everybody else but black people. And this is why, once again, we had said in Chicago is that y'all got to defend Chicago, because Chicago will go the way of Los Angeles, California, or Los Angeles County in particular. That you're going to have black faces, but they're not going to serve your interests whatsoever. There's no reason why Maxine Waters should win back. Maxine Waters needs to retire. But I promise you this, what I'm looking at based on those numbers, the person going to replace her is going to be a Hispanic person, lady, man, whoever. That's going to replace her. And that district is going to be represented after Waters get out of there. It's going to continue to be represented by a Hispanic person, because black folks don't even have the votes to put another black person up like that. At one point in time, Southern California had a lot of black people, a lot. And a lot of people left because of the economy, the hostile migrants, the state of California is being against black folk, mass incarcerating black folk. So the Congressional Black Caucus is, once again, they don't do nothing for us. They don't do a thing for us. We don't see nothing from them. And this is why people like myself are so hard on Congressional Black Caucus. We hard on them because why even call yourself black? Because you're serving every other group. If you're not serving the migrants, you're serving the white community, you're serving the Asian community, Hispanic community, you're serving every other community but the black community. I never seen nothing like that, ladies and gentlemen. How is it that you are a so-called black caucus and don't do nothing for black people? You might well shut that caucus down and just go join a progressive caucus or whatever. That's how I feel about it. Just shut it down already, because you don't do nothing for black Americans. Black Americans are dying. Black Americans are mass incarcerated. Black Americans need jobs. Black Americans are the most homeless in this country. And they never address the homeless issue. In this country that wastes so much money, no one should be homeless. And I say no one. They can make container homes and put people in. All that land in America, you can make a bunch of container homes for people to be in. You don't have to build no infrastructure, just container homes. People live in container homes every day. And they lie and say, well, we got to build affordable housing. Man, you can have affordable housing with container homes. And people live good in those container homes. Have y'all seen them? That would be a very quick fix for the homeless situation. You got a lot of containers that you can put together, hook up water to it, put a toilet and everything, and people can live in that container and be just fine. Once again, there's no excuse for people to be homeless with all this land and ability to put people in container homes. They don't want to. And why is it the Congressional Black Caucus isn't leading that so you can get black people off the doggone street? But they don't care. That's why I'm so hardcore against these bootlicks and shines. Because they see our people hurting, hungry, and dying. Look at what happened with Jordan Neely. Where was the Congressional Black Caucus? Didn't say a word about it, right? You're supposed to be a Congressional Black Caucus, but don't say nothing about Jordan Neely. You quiet. You're silent about that. You're silent. You don't say nothing about it. In a Democrat city, Democrat prosecutor, Democrat governor, everything's Democrat. Everything. And this is why we so hardcore on the Democrat Party, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do nothing for black people. Why don't you ask the Congressional Black Caucus? Why didn't you say nothing about Jordan Neely? Why y'all didn't come out outraged about this? All of y'all quiet. But y'all want us to come out and vote for you. That's why I'm so glad a lot of people walking away from the Democrat Party, ladies and gentlemen, they're walking right away from it, and that's good. We should be walking away. Because that party has not served us, not one day. They serve the interests of the Democrat Party. They serve the interests of the immigrants. They serve the interests of the white folk. They serve the interests of everybody else, but they don't serve no interest for black Americans, which is ridiculous, man. It is extremely ridiculous what these people do. This is why more and more people say, yeah, we good. We choosing the couch, or we may vote the other side, or whatever we may do, but we tired of y'all, man. We sick of y'all, because y'all need to start losing elections. But black people didn't put Maxine Waters in office. So, we can't remove her. Only the Hispanics can remove her, actually. Only they can remove her, because they got the juice in her district, literally. But when they do decide to remove her, they're going to put their people in there. And guess what's going to happen? Their people are going to do for them. And you better believe